Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Daddy's Gertie Library, DGL, back in the building. We're doing,
Stretchy notions.
yeah, there was a guy that I really like, a guy I really enjoy. I'm not big, I don't like reaction channels. I mean, this is kind of a pseudo reaction channel that we're doing. I was like, I don't like it. I like analysis, but then we're doing like an episode by episode analysis. So it's not as deep, not as not as verbose, not as like complete as some of these other like video essays or like these really top-notch guys that really take their time to talk about one show or like one theme and they like break down 60 plus episodes into one 20-minute video. Like they do a lot of work to do that. I didn't want to do that either. I wanted to do something between that and a reaction channel. Not because I like reactions, but I like real life, just talking about how this felt in this moment. So that's kind of the sweet spot that we kind of
Want to
did
dive
over
into?
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But one of those guys that I really like, I don't watch, I don't follow reaction channels. I can't stand them. I don't like them.
No, they get repetitive too easily, and then it's like, is it a reaction or are you guys just playing a character?
Yeah, are you like you're just trying to be like playing this game of like trying to be more animated than like so many people, X amount of people like watching it. I love that. Not to take away from that, they have an audience, way more of an audience than our weird hybrid channel does. So again, not doing this measuring chant this dick measuring game, but just more so to say my personal preference is for these analysis style channels, not necessarily these reaction channels. That being said, I was watching one of these analysis channels that I really like. I really like those three guys are no, okay. There's a few guys I really like. I was about to say so I like
Well,
Bonsai Tree,
hmm
Bonsai Pop, Mother's Basement.
Mother's basement. Sounds like mother's milk.
Yeah. I like MM. Yeah. MM is a cool dude. Um Giguk and
We got to watch his anime, by the way.
yeah, very I would love to support that. I would love to support that. And there's another guy. He usually wears a vest.
Anime man.
No, no.
Mhm.
I'm looking I don't remember his name. Um
There's
Dang.
Tracy Allen. He does a lot of like hmm, good reviews, I want to say. And
Okay.
he often like links it to like at the end of his video.
Mm-hmm.
Links it to like, the Bible and things like that, which is kind of interesting
Really?
Oh,
on
that's
his
cool.
take. Yeah. Like
I
he'll do
like
a
that.
verse and he'll try to, you know, bring it back home of how it works in life.
Oh man, you gotta yeah, send me a link to him because I'd be interested
Yeah.
to see his stuff. Glass Reflection was the guy I was thinking about. He has a channel called Glass Reflection. But uh
Welcome to the gang, Reggie. You know what we
yeah.
do as gang members, right?
Oh, we're
We're
starting
doing
a little late today, aren't we?
no, we I man, start at 7:30. You weren't on the
I
call.
gotta go work soon.
Oh, whatever details. Yeah, that's right. You said the weekends, set Thursday, Friday is better for you. My bad.
Actually, aren't you back from California like just last week?
Yeah.
How was that?
That means I gotta go back to work.
So that recovery money is yeah, I spent a little too much. Today we're just
What do you
doing
mean? I went to work in California.
oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You don't tell me nothing. I'm not your friend.
No. I didn't tell Johan either.
No, you did. You said, "Hey, I'm in California, by the way." I'm just like, "Oh,
Oh,
all
because you
right. Should I
called,
be
I bet.
watching your cat or something?"
That's cool. You got shit faced at my house. We're friends. That's cool.
Uh-huh. That's all it takes.
Oh,
That's all it takes, man. I'm a cheap date, low bar.
yeah.
No, we're doing One Piece. But like I was
Oh.
doing, but we're not going into like big details or like the latest episode. Just talking about a theory in general because one of these analysis channels that I really like, or actually two of them, they put out videos about this guy's take. I think it's because it's going viral. But it was on this guy Hasan Piker. He's a really big
Mm. Yeah.
divisive political commentator. Used to be
Oh
on
yeah.
Young Turks.
I've heard of
Yeah,
them.
very leftist, very well spoken dude. Very, very well spoken dude. Um,
He likes
hated
to
on the right.
win.
Yeah, loves to win. Hated by the right, loved by the
Mm-hmm.
left. Or super duper lefties. Don't centrists don't like
Mm-hmm.
him. But he was on trash takes, which I don't I don't care for as much. I love Giguk, but the other guys, I'm just like, man, nothing personal. I just not. I don't know them. I don't know
Yeah.
them.
No, I
Uh,
think it's good that there's a lot of different diversity in views of anime nowadays. That it's like it's very interesting to see how some people might see this as a political scheme. One Piece is all about taking down the government, and others are just like, no, it's not. It's about just rubber pirates, and it's really about the Void
mm.
Century.
But yeah, that was the
Thinking about
big
the
thing.
riots, the
Yeah,
protests,
yeah.
the
That's a
takeovers.
part that happens, but you see, people seem to miss, and I think this is what me and Rob want to dive into. They seem to miss the actual story here. Those are
Mm,
things that
Oh,
are occurring in the background. A lot of people we were talking about that were recently saying that how anime is all about politics, just shown to you in different ways, like Code Geass, Iron Blood Orphans. What's a good one?
but I want to.
Gundam series, pretty
Yeah,
much.
I want to hone in on this whole concept because the thing that Hassan Piker, and maybe he was just doing this to be funny, a little cheeky, but he was saying like, oh no, Luffy's a terrorist and he's fighting against the world government. Like it's a story about someone fighting against the world government.
the
That's
Marines.
way off because everybody who watches One Piece already knows the only one fighting against the world government is Luffy's dad, the
Yeah.
revolutionary.
Yeah, so it's just I think it's my big issue, like I tend to like I don't like identifying politically, not because I'm afraid to piss anybody off, but because I want to get to the root of the issue. And there's some things that I see that I align with on the right. There's some stuff that I align with on the left, and I just don't think it's advantageous to play this political
I think
football game.
it's I think it's very wrong in life to like really choose sides in
Yeah.
the sense of my explanations, my analogies are always anime related.
Okay.
So here's a great analogy. Hajime no Ippo. When you
Okay.
first met that cross counter wolf guy, like, it felt like, oh, he's the enemy side versus the good side. And then as, the boxing match happens and everything, like you get to know more about him through, you know, speaking through your fist. And like then next thing you know, he's helping both sides, like, yeah, this is how you guys fight with this. This is how you would do this and that. This is how to do a better cross counter. And it's just like it wasn't about who's good, who's bad, but more of how can we develop more as a culture? How
Yeah.
can we develop more as a group of understanding people? Like
And I think that's what the rioters are fighting for.
Well, I think the rioters are fighting
it's
for
just misled.
what they
It's
believe.
misled.
Well, I think what
They're
it
tied
is,
to corruption.
yeah, they are.
Yes, but
I'm not
it's the
arguing
way you
against that.
go about
Mhm.
it that can really like okay, there's a way to drift. There's a way to drive. You have to. I'm not speaking to car people. I'm sorry.
So you want to talk to these
Well,
corrupt
no, well,
people?
my
These
whole thing
corrupt
is
people are
that
going to listen to
people
you, to your
people
words.
no, people are taking this opportunity to dunk on one side. Like they're like, okay, this is about revolution. This is the left. This is the way that everything is painted, and everything on the right is wrong. I'm like, okay, hold on. Like that's where I have an issue with. I have an issue with the right saying
I
that
don't
about the
know
left
what's
also.
happening in the other countries. Is it right and left? I thought it was just against corruption
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
altogether.
yeah.
exactly.
If we're talking about against corruption, yeah, but a lot of people are framing a lot of the stuff that's going on as because a lot of those countries are autocratic countries, nationalistic countries, which tend to be like right-leaning governments, and so like the revolution against them tend to be left-leaning revolutions. So they're trying to paint this whole narrative as like a like it's mostly most of the riots going on is revolting against the right establishment. And people are saying that there's politics in anime and it's all about the left revolting against right establishment, which
Okay.
for the most part is true. I just don't think that it's good to dunk on people as a result or to
It's fire,
undermine
by the way.
the beauty of anime because when
Hmm.
I look at One Piece specifically, like 'cause the big thing was about One Piece, Luffy being a revolutionary or terrorist and he's fighting against the world government. I think the story is so much better than that, and this is why I wanted to start this channel in the first place because I like the way that anime explores these topics because they don't paint it in the picture of left is right, or left is correct, right is incorrect, or vice versa. They paint it in the picture of let me tell you a story of this individual person, and these are circumstances that happen. This is
Okay.
not a story. One Piece is not a story about Luffy fighting against the government. It's a story about Luffy wanting to live the life that he wants to live with the people he wants to live it with. The government just happened to mess with him and or mess with his friends, and he decided to take a stand against the government for that reason. Not because he wants to topple the government, but because he wants to do what he wants to do with the people that he wants to do it with. And I think that's a much
Hmm.
more beautiful story than just painting it and stroking it off as, oh yeah, this is revolutionary left versus right.
All right. Well, sounds like you're agreeing with what I'm saying. All right. Cool.
I think I'm okay with this.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
why
All
you
right.
watch One Piece. It's
I don't
that
know.
great.
Okay.
Like, I don't know, to he like I wouldn't say Luffy's anti-government. I would say he's
Well,
pro-friends.
I don't know who said he was anti-government.
Well, a lot of people are taking their viewpoint and
Okay.
they're attributing
I
their
must have came
viewpoint.
in real late.
Yeah,
Oh no,
they're
that so that's what we started on, like the whole. Well, we were talking about the other what do you call it? Anime pop.
Bonsai
What
Pop.
do you,
Yeah,
yeah,
Bonsai Pop.
bonsai
Yeah.
pops. And like the series that just like react to the series and say, "Oh, well, this
Oh
is
no,
going
they
this way
don't. They
for."
they they do analysis. He does analysis.
Oh, okay. So they're kind of trying to structure it to see it their way
Yeah.
instead of like what it actually is in the sense of like it's an interesting viewpoint,
Viewpoint.
but it's not accurate. It's not what they it's not what the story is about. It's not really, you can't say Luffy's only about saving ducks and then you see him eat a duck in the next episode. So it's not about saving ducks
Yeah. I
Well,
think.
I didn't watch One Piece, so I don't know why they're carrying that flag.
Well,
because they're
have you watched
using
up
it
to
as um
Alabaster?
I'm on
what's that?
season one, probably
That is.
episode five.
I think that is season. Oh no.
No,
You
he's like
wanna
that's like
get
season
out?
that's
No.
episode
Yeah,
82
season
or so.
two.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alabaster season two.
No.
Yeah, because East Blue is
Three?
season one.
Yeah.
No, season one's East Blue. Alabaster's right after that because at the end of East Blue
Well,
with Laboon,
yeah,
they
Drum Island's in East Blue, right? Yeah, yeah.
yeah because Vivi they yeah the whole thing with and Laboon and yeah. But so there's a scene where are you really no way you watched that little One Piece
He's
no way
very strong on the I
you haven't
hate
watched
One Piece
I
series.
do not hate One Piece. It's just, what the hell? This is long as shit.
yeah well
Everyone who watches One Piece knows it's not long enough.
Okay. Why did it take my friend who just started it and is caught up 3 months of
It's not that
constant
long.
watching? He watched so much of it. He's obsessed now. He
yeah
binged it. He's like a crazy person now.
it's
It's not that
great
he's obsessed, it's that he took a bite into reality.
That's reality.
No, but it's good. It's just so good, and
It's
that's
good.
why I think
I'm
some
It's
not
people
trying to go
resonate with it.
crazy watching an anime, all
You
right?
don't
I'm
have to
not
go
trying to
crazy. I'm
cry
not
in
telling you.
every
I
Okay.
don't
episode.
want you
Well,
to like binge it.
there's
I
there's
want you to just watch it, whenever you get a chance.
I
there's a
Watch
am.
it
there's a
calmly.
moment.
I am.
There's a
That's how
moment.
I watch it.
There's a
So don't
moment.
rush me. I'm on
I
season
never
one.
would.
Well, spoiler alert. Sorry, Kobe. There's a scene.
I don't care. I'll forget it by then.
There's a scene, and it's super slight. It's not gonna mean anything.
Okay.
Um, but
There's
it
a
meant a
scene
lot to
about
me when
beautiful
I rewatched
mermaids.
it. Say again?
There's a scene about beautiful mermaids, and they say that it's so beautiful, it's not even something you can draw.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know this.
Was that supposed to
Oh.
attract me?
He's
Drawn
just trying
in
to
the
hype it up.
anime.
He's just trying to hype it up. I'm not even.
Oh,
It's actually
That's not
just
even where
really
I'm
good
at right
series.
now. I'm trying to talk about the political attributes of it. But like the whole like lining it up in the way that I'm doing, in the way that we're doing, I think is not like it sounds like it's splitting hairs, but I'm not trying to be that anal guy. I'm just trying to depict something that the show does so much better than these analysis seems to do. There was an
Like
episode.
they're taking it for one point of the view, and then they're just like they're they're only sticking on one side of it.
Yeah, I think they're
One Piece shows
simplifying it.
all of it. Like they show the
Right.
good, the bad, the side views of like, whoa, this person's going through a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
And
One Piece is the perfect thing for people to misunderstand because it's so damn long.
yeah,
They'll
that's
just say,
why.
"Oh, I'll take your word for it."
That's what I keep telling these ladies about some parts of my body, but
Yeah,
misunderstood.
I'll take your
Um,
word for it, Rob.
hey, ask them, ask them. They say it, not
I'll
me.
take their word for it then.
And I'll take that. It's like that.
All right.
There's a part in Alabaster where like Chopper's just joined the Straw Hats, but he doesn't
He doesn't
know.
know
He
what
hasn't.
pirating is
Yeah,
really. Yeah.
he hasn't been through everything that they've been through in the East Blue. So he's like still like he agreed to join the crew, but he's still starting to understand like what's going on. There's a part when him and Zoro are walking in the desert and he's like, "Yo, are things always like this?" And Zoro's like, oh, like always this crazy?" Like he's like, yeah, pretty much. It seems like a throwaway scene because they're just kind of going back and forth like this because it's like kind of giving like, oh, it's a cool way to fresh eyes to look at the crew. But they start talking about something pretty interesting. And Zoro says, with most crews, everybody tends to be on the same page, or everybody tends to just follow the captain's will or do what they want to do, just jump on board. He's like, but that's not how we operate. The way we are is more like, and then he stops and he's just like, it's hard for me to explain. Or he's like, you'll figure it out. And I think that just depicts it perfectly. Like instead of trying to line up politically, oh, this is 100% this political viewpoint, or this is what it is. Like, no. It's so much more than that. Instead of just trying to simplify everything to your political viewpoint and trying to dunk on the other side, like take it for the true beauty of what it is. Because there's people on the right who understand what it feels like to have the government fuck with you or to have people fuck with you, and you don't want to be fucked with or to have their friends being fucked with, and they're just like, yo, I'm not a fan. I don't like this. I'm gonna protect my friend. That's a universal message. It's not for the left to dunk on the right. It's this guy is a stand-in for anybody who's ever had an attachment with anybody.
It's you know, basic human like, hey, don't be a dick, don't be a jerk, and don't be malicious to people. Like that, I believe that's the real like message that One Piece is trying to give out there. Like, you know, it's not about like stepping on people to, show how big and better you are, or like, using your power to, keep everyone else down and like, you know, get what you want out of it. No, that's what that's like how you like manipulate people and like live in a weird like cult or cage life.
Yeah.
The Dressrosa arc of like, you know, keeping everyone down in a cage stealing like what they love, know, or how to even live, just because one guy wants to be like the head honcho of this spot, as opposed to like living free, living in this world where like we all help each other, we all talk to one another, we all like see, oh, there's a big wave coming. All right, let's all build it up together, Water
Hmm.
seven style, and just work on this
Yeah.
stuff. Oh, let's just do this. Yeah, that's how life is. Water seven. Just go out there, do it.
Right. And it's not
And
just, yeah. And it's not even just as simple as what we just mentioned, like, oh yeah, be there for your friends. It's also like what you're saying. Like Water 7 was a great example of that, where, okay, like they lost, like notably. They are outmatched. They are losing, they lost. They're talking about they're going after things that are way over these guys' head. Like they don't know, and in the whole time their ship is falling apart, their crew's falling apart.
oh,
They
I,
they,
I didn't
they
even mean the main cast. I meant um Laguna, the big
oh yeah,
sea, when it
oh
like
yeah,
crushed over all their homes and everything, and like
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
everyone in the town was just like, damn, that sucks. Build back up. All right. Hey, you need this?
Yeah,
You need help with that? All right. Hey, oh, they're coming over to help us. They're the workers from this. We all appreciate them.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
just that type of lifestyle.
Yeah, that community. And it's like, people see that like, communism, socialism, haha. It's like you have that in small towns where everybody votes Republican also. Where people are like, oh man, tornado ripped through, mess up or so and so's house burned down, like, or so and so lost a family, like everybody's coming together, everybody's giving food, everybody's helping reconstruct. It's like, this a universal message. This is art. Like art can be interpreted any kind of way. So it's like, oh, people are going to use it one way or the other. But I think the really cool thing about art is that it applies to everybody. So when you try to take your interpretation and lock it in as like that's the end all be all, that's all it is, you're limiting the art. I feel like you're doing
Isn't
a
art
disservice to the art.
subjective too?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is. It should be
But
open and subjective.
when you demand that everybody views the art the way that you do,
Right.
then aren't you taking away from the art?
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah,
is
you
it is
are.
it so much better to say, "Wow, I like this art piece." You know what I see when I see this art piece? This is what it says to me. What does it say to you? I wonder how
Right.
people on the other side look at this art piece. Does it say anything to them? Does it challenge their views? Does it look at it this way, or can they derive any kind of positivity from it? But you can't do that when you're so focused on looking at everybody on the other side of the political spectrum as evil. Like
Yeah,
that's just not
exactly.
a constructive way to do anything. Like that, the reason why I reject trying to sign up for any kind of political team is because if you care about any of these issues, like hunger, like people getting raped, kids
Right.
not having homes, those people who are subjected to those kind of crimes, they don't give a fuck about what you vote for. Like
Yeah.
yo, what can you do to stop this bad thing from happening to me?
Yeah.
And people on both sides would argue, "Oh, our thing is the best. Oh, our thing is the best." But how about
Right.
let's just look at all the plans on the table and see which one has the best results, and then we'll go for that.
Yeah,
See,
let's be
but see, that's
adults.
the worst thing about it. We will Countries will take their time on a who's left, who's right, who's voting blue, who's voting red. Um, is this your astrology sign? Oh, are you
What?
just gonna do this? Like all these other excuses versus, all right, this person needs help. Okay, we all know how to help the situation. Instead of like arguing who's gonna do it this way, who's gonna do it that way, why we should financially do it this way, why not start with just reaching out that arm and saving that person's life?
Yep.
Why not start with just like, hey, let's work together on how to stop things like this in general.
Let
How
me tell
about
you
we
why.
just go ahead?
Because I need voters for next season. All right.
And that's the ugly side of
But
life.
that's exactly it though. Like everyone gets captured in this political machine, and you
Yeah.
care more about being right than you care about helping the actual person. Like if you
Right.
cared more about that person, like instead of spending all this time talking about how your side is right or the other side is wrong, dedicate utilizing the resources that is available to you to help those people. If you're on the right and you see people starving and you're like you don't believe in government intervention, reach out to the nonprofits and make sure that and make sure you can get your friends to donate enough to those nonprofits and point them in the direction of the people who are suffering or small community churches and help them and have them help them out because you don't believe the government intervening, then find other ways to intervene. If you're not dedicating an equal amount of time towards doing that, then you are talking shit about the other side, then you don't care about those people. And if you're on the left and you really care about the government services and making sure the government services are there to provide help for all those people, then make sure that you spend all that like the same amount of time making sure that you commit to okay, let's volunteer at these places, or let me reach out to these people about the government services that are available. Let me create a spreadsheet to these social workers that are overworked, underpaid, to make sure that they know what's out here to be able to help the most amount of people, as opposed to I'm just gonna talk shit and make them feel bad because they voted that way. You care more about being right than you care about those people. And
Yeah.
most people online who are committed to this political commentary, I don't see them in these soup kitchens. I don't see them in these small churches. I don't see
Mm-mm,
them out here in the community. I see them out protesting, but I don't see
mm-mm,
you out here helping these people. You don't care.
mm-mm.
So don't come over here and tell me what the fuck you think this piece of art means to you and demand that everybody sees it this way. You're blind.
You're using some, okay, what's big right now? Oh, is it Yu-Gi-Oh? Oh, is it Pokemon? Yeah, if you were a real Pokemon fan, you'd be with me. What? No, no, don't do
Yeah,
that. Don't
yeah,
take don't take the hard work of others and brand it to what you want to portray. No. You want to portray what you want to portray? Go out there, do the work. Go help those people. Show your side is right by the actual work,
yeah,
not by just complaining, not just by whining, not just by saying, "Oh, I need more votes for this." How about, "Hey, you're from this side, party, whatever. Go out there. Go do the thing that you know is supposed to be done. That right thing of helping someone else, that right thing of helping someone who's in need, do that.
yeah.
Not this fishing and moaning."
Yeah, man. And like a real artist, they'll let their stuff speak for itself. They're like, yo, that's my art. Whatever you take from it, you take it. Now, they might be politically motivated to make it seem one way or the other. They may, but they are gonna put the art out there for people to enjoy. Giga just put out a thing with like short anime series or like animated series that are online. Like some of them are 3 minutes long, and there was a couple that were like only 3 minutes long. But there was one that this dude took like 3 years to create, and I was like, whoa, that's so
Solo?
beautiful. Like he put so much time. No, I don't. I forgot what it was called. I'll send you the link. I
I
won't
mean,
do
did
it
he work
justice.
on it on his own?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, by his own, on his own.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was great. And Giga said this great thing where he was like, "Well, it's not, you might look at this scene and feel this kind of way about it, but like
Right.
this artist probably felt this 1,000 times over because like he had to like, the amount of time that it took him to create this thing to, to that spoke to him like to create this
Right.
thing that based off of all the stuff that he was experiencing in the hopes that somebody would get a glimpse of some of that or enjoy some of it in some kind of
And
capacity.
revisiting that same emotion for three
Yeah.
years.
Right, right. Or to see if there's people who resonate with the way that he sees it. Like I think that's just such a beautiful concept and a way to
Yeah.
look at anime. And funny enough, I came across I'm almost to the point where I'm gonna have to start watching Bleach again. There was a
Ooh.
part where Orihime was like running and it was like fan service all over the place. People
Mm.
started talking bad about it, like, oh, why is there so much fan service in anime? Da, da, da. This guy, the creator of Bleach, he had the biggest clapback ever. He was just like,
Oh yeah.
oh man, I wish I'm not gonna do this justice either. But he was like, hey,
I saw that.
guys. You know what I'm
I
talking
saw
about?
that. Yeah. It was more towards like how if you can open up a book and read it, you could always put it down. But if you
Yeah.
want to like talk about my art, you could try to do it yourself.
Yeah. It was
Oh,
like the coolest. Like he didn't like. It was so professional. He was like,
oh, tight Kubo.
yeah. He was like,
What a
oh,
man.
if. He was
I,
like,
I felt like I
people,
felt like he
people.
jabbed you too, Rob.
Yo, it was yeah. It was. That's why I was like, I
I
gotta
was
start
like,
watching it. My
damn,
bad. I gotta start
I gotta
watching
show
it.
this to Rob eventually.
Yeah, I gotta start watching it. I was like, "You're right, bro. You're right. I gotta watch this. I gotta study this master." Because he was like, people. He was like, readers confuse what their rights are. You don't have the right to tell me what to do with my art. You have the right to read it or to put it down. I was like, "Dang." And he's like, but you know what? If you have the talent to create something like as good or better than Bleach, go do that. Maybe you don't have the talent. If you work hard, and you could be an editor, and you could tell the artist what to put or what not to put. But if you don't have that, if you don't have the talent, if you don't have the hard work ethic, and you're not in the thing,
Finally,
you're like,
shut the fuck up.
oh my God, that was
Uh,
great. That was great. But it was like I feel the same way. And again, like maybe again, not for me. Like, what do I know? I don't know Oda. I'm not even Japan. Can't even speak Japanese. I'm learning,
yeah,
but yeah, learning. But what I'm saying is that don't take art from your limited subjective viewpoint and push that on everybody else. No
yeah.
matter whether it's right, no matter whether it's left, no matter whether it's about one facet of it. Like the reason why I like doing stuff like what we're doing on this channel is because we talk about our different perspectives from our different viewpoints. And this is what I saw this what we saw like discussing it little by little, and hopefully we pick a good one. Sometimes we pick bad ones.
We're gonna do it
Sonic
again
Rouge.
this
Sonic Rouge.
upcoming this year. No,
Yeah,
we're gonna
yeah.
do it again. Remember that. We're
Yeah,
doing this
yeah.
on purpose, by the way. We're bringing back the seed of all anime.
Yeah,
That's
we gotta
right,
talk about
Trigon.
yeah.
We're going
No
back.
matter
Stargazing.
yeah. No matter what though, we'll have fun and we hope you guys have fun too. Analyzing our analysis. Maybe somebody will rip into us for this one or some of our other ones. But if you do, comment down below so that we get good stuff on our make the algorithm like us and push it out to your friends and stuff like that. So then
And check out our new jingle. It's gonna come up soon.
maybe. I don't know. I
Very
don't know
soon.
about that. I don't know
Come
about
on.
that. I don't know about
Come
that. I don't
on.
know about that.
You have
So,
time.
uh, but
Brought
yeah.
to you by Daddy's Crazy.
Next time, y'all. Peace.
All right.